Welcome to another session, Learn Marketing with Maxwell. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic on sales and understanding customers. This topic is a diagnostic tool for salesperson in understanding customer types in Sri Lanka. Let me start this presentation with the lyrics of a famous song of Niha Nelson. Make a gune ayyage bajau dana kambari. The song describes Gune Ayya's customer types as Pacha Sirala, Kochi Halala, Guspi Robala, Nalumansla, Nilimansla, Kamarakatala, Ali Vansing, Veda Karana Supermansla, Bara Porawal, Forinskakul. All these are customer types of this particular business, Gune Ayya's Badavdana Kamri. So Gune Ayya knows who are his customers and how to handle them. This is what a salesman should know. A salesman should know who is the customer, who is the type of customer that appears in front of him. It is said that selling is 90% understanding customers and 10% product knowledge. Almost all the successful salespeople share this maxim. However, not much is covered or not much prominence is given in marketing courses as to understanding customers, although consumer behavior is a subject in almost all the courses available, whether it is a 6 months diploma course or a 4-year degree course. As a result, companies spend millions of rupees each year in training their salespeople how to understand customers, what factors influence their needs, and how to effectively use such information to close a sale. In theory, we present the black box approach, which describes the difficulty in understanding the buyer's hidden mental process. The sales presentation is the stimulus that is applied in expecting a positive response from the buyer. The stimulus is given to buyer by the salesperson, but buyer's mental process that decides to buy or not cannot be understood for sure. People not only take decisions rationally, but emotionally as well. And it is a complicated process for one to understand. Can a salesperson make the same sales presentation to each and every customer to win a sale? No, absolutely not. Then how do you understand the customer well within a short period of time to make a sale? Even a trained psychologist cannot do that within the short period of time that a salesperson has to assess the customer. Is there a simple way to understand customers in order that the salesperson makes the correct stimulation to win the heart of the customer and close a sale? However, with the development of big data and artificial intelligence, more specific intelligent customer profiling could be done in future. Having information on customers' financial background, personal buying patterns, the information that a customer seeks in the internet, and what are the things that the customer posts in social media with the face recognition and emotion recognition devices and sensors, and various other economic and social data that a business can have access to. The businesses will be able to get more accurate information to profile a customer type. It will surely have the potential to revolutionize the way the sales team operates on a user level. As soon as a customer appears physically or online, a face recognition software in the salesman's computer or mobile device will inform him the customer type and the appropriate closing technique. A specific profiling is already used to a certain extent by online sellers like Amazon, who have the capacity and the financial might to obtain such data and write algorithm to sift and filter data towards uh, towards identifying customers. Until such systems get perfected and available for all of us, we still need to use our experience coupled with our gut feeling to identify customer types and to use them correctly in closing a sale. Customer behavior changes from one to another depending on their knowledge, experience, and attitude. However, they all want to be right and they want to be understood. In my own experience in selling products for the last few decades and sharing other salespersons' ideas in many training workshops that I have conducted, I have found a simple tool. I have devised a simple tool that could be used to a greater extent in this context in understanding customers. I have used this in many of my sales training programs to illustrate this tool to the participants. And many are now using this simple tool that work in many of the situations, although there could be exceptional cases. Therefore, it is not advocated as a theory, but as a practical tool or a guide in quickly understanding a customer type. When one studies buyer behavior, most of the customer types are commonly found all over the world. However, Sri Lanka is a multi-ethnic, multi-religious country. We also have a long history, being with three Western colonial masters and a deep-rooted culture. And also, we have now been exposed to internet and information technology. And most of us know whatever happens in the other corner of the world within a short period. Therefore, most of the common customer types that are found in the world does not have the same behavioral element in Sri Lanka. As such, Sri Lanka has a unique set of customer types. I have classified the customers in Sri Lanka into common categories, but given them singular names to highlight the fact that they have different characteristics and attitudes while sharing common attributes of other customers in the world. Some of the common customer types found in Sri Lanka are listed herein. Let me show a slide as to the customer uh, types in Sri Lanka. Uh, Let me share this slide with you. Um, let me share screen. These are the customer types that I have uh, found or I have categorized. Mr. Sakaratna. Then comes Mr. Kenti, Mr. Atirana, Mr. Siyal Dedat, Mr. Hadisi, Mr. Desapalaka, Mr. Takshana, Mr. Mudalali, Mr. Keval, Mr. Kapati, and Mr. Lokwansa. So I have categorized 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 customer types. There could be many if you really go into your business and find out who are the customer types, like Nihan Nelson's song that we described, Puneyaya. So let's get into more details of these customers and share my ideas so that you could develop your own customer types with your own experiences. So now let's analyze the characteristic types of customers that we did just listed. This session is attempting to give you an idea of the categories, and we discuss especially develop closing techniques such as Kalududol and Bundi close, Vasi Vasi close, Vede Hari close, etc. on another session to help you complete a sale for these customer types in Sri Lanka. The first customer type that I would like to discuss is the Mr. Sakarat. This customer is a tough customer to please with. He will not believe what you say. Whatever classification, whatever certification or references you may have about the product or service that you offer, he will argue, raises dogmatic objections with little anger, cynicism, or even sarcasm hidden underneath it. How do you respond to such a customer? The first thing that you should understand is that you are dealing with a Sakaratna. That's the most important thing. Experienced salesperson would be able to do this within a very short time. And arguing and contradicting with him is not the thing that you should know. It will not bear any result. Let him speak out. All what he wants from you is to listen to him and answer his concerns with interest. Say, I am pleased that you asked that question. I'll make sure that all your concerns are met to your satisfaction. If you need to clarify something further and say, sorry, I could not really understand what you were saying on ABCD. Can you please clarify it, sir, madam, whatever the language that you use, the rest with respect? I need to find the correct answer or the solution to you. So let me know uh, exactly what you really meant by this. Your concerns are appreciated, and many of the customers who finally purchased our goods also had the same kind of concerns. So if you say so, he would be willing to come out with his ideas, his concerns. That's how you handle them. If you do so, in most of the occasions, you will win heart of Sakarat, and he will become a repeat customer of yours. Mrs. Kent or Mr. Kent, this person is not hostile by nature, but hostile for some reason. It could be because you have supplied a defective item. Simply your salespersons have not given him attention or listened to them. The customer would have been in the line for a long time to be served. So observing his behavior, you need to understand that he is a Mr. Kent. Then use the following to handling. You need to listen to him, empathize with him, apologize to him, and do the needful with interest to satisfy him. Say thank you very much for telling us your bad experience. We appreciate your frank openness. If I were you in this situation, I too would have felt like this, sometimes worse than what you have felt. We are very sorry for the lapse on our part. Please be assured that I will do the best to make it correct. Finally, you will find that he's a satisfied customer and a repeat customer who will come and ask by your name at the next visit he will make. Then we have the next customer type. If you can understand this, then you will be able to make a sale to him as well. His name is Mr. Atirana or Mrs. Atirana. Surely you have come across this type of customers in your sales career. This is a common category. He may say yes and say no at the same time. He just can't decide what he wants. He has a trouble making a decision. His behavior would be same for simple product and also for an expensive item like a car or even a house. If you understand that he is Mr. Atirana or Mrs. Atirana, first thing you got to do is try and win his confidence. Bring him to level that you are honestly on his side and you are with him to take the correct decision. This is very important. He should realize that you are on his side so that he would be able to take a decision with you. You have to push him without his knowledge to take a decision. If not, you will be saddled with a customer who would waste the time that you have to spend with another customer. You need to make Atirana Atirana. All what he needs is a genuine support. And all what you got to do is to let him know that you are honestly doing that. Then we have Mr. Sialudeda, another customer type in Sri Lanka. He wants to know, he wants to show really that he knows better than you, even though in fact he knows a little. If you find a person of this caliber, first thing that you should show to him or her is that you are pleased to have him in front of you, as you will learn something from him today. He may know about the product details that he's going to buy, or he may be a person who thinks that he knows many things about the product and life and other things, etc. So give him an opportunity to show off what he knows. He wants you to be his audience. If you show that you have learned something about the product or any other thing from him, he would be very happy and would be an easy customer to win. But you got to be patient and tactful in handling him, as he may also waste your time that could be used for another customer. Then the next customer type that you got to understand is Mr. Hadisi or Mrs. Hadisi. If you find a customer who wants only facts and just the facts, he is a Hadisi type of customer. He may not be bothered about with additional details. So brief to so be brief to the point, be businesslike, and close the sale as early as possible. Generally, many professions like sportsmen, musicians, lecturers, pilots, doctors, lawyers, engineers, some senior executives in private sector falls into this category. They do not have much time to spend on purchasing stuff, but would like that you do a personalized service with respect. They do not bargain much, but want to pay the standard price for a product. They like you to be frank about what you say, and they like you to handle them in professional manner. Then comes the most important, Mr. Desapalaka. We have a lot of Desapalaka in our country now. There are two types of them. One is a real politician, a real Desapalaka, and the other one is a character who shows that he's an affiliate of a politician. They want respect and to feel that they are specially treated. If you identify the category, give them what they want, offer them a seat, introduce them to your manager, and let them talk about politics, power that they have, and you listen to them with interest. Most of the politicians have money to buy the best product. Show them the best and talk about a special price that you can offer. You will win the sale. Then we comes to Mr. Takshana. You got to understand who is Mr. Takshana. Then it's easy to handle him. He may have the latest phone or the latest iPad with him. He will show details about the products through his phone or iPad. He may have visited your website or online store and of many other suppliers as well. He will talk of the specification of the product and features and benefits before you present them to him more than what you know. He may have read customer reviews. So understand that he is in the Takshana category, a smart man or a smart lady for that matter. All what he wants is for you to accept he is a person with the modern day technology. A lot of millennials are like this. So appreciate his or her status and talk about his gadgetry too. Give him exact figures and specs and be frank and professional. He will be with you. You will win his or her heart and make a sale. Then we have a special type of customer in Sri Lanka, Mr. Mudalali. He's a businessman and knows about how salespersons handle customers. Once you understand his category type, acknowledge that he knows how things happen in businesses. If you know his business, tell others in front of him that he is so and so of XYZ business. Give him due respect and accept him as a business person, and do not be too smart in your sales presentation. Talk to him about the way you make purchases and how you compete and deal in marketplace frankly. He will appreciate the fact that you need to keep a standard profit margin to run the business. Give him a personalized service. You will be able to win him. Then you come to the tough customer type again, Mr. or Mrs. Kewal, a person who would ask the price first and start bargaining at a price that you cannot even afford to sell is Mr. Kewal or Mrs. Kewal. So it is not difficult to understand the type. All experienced salespersons knows who is Mr. or Mrs. Kewal. All what Mr. Kewal or Mrs. Kewal wants is feel that he or she had made the purchase at the lowest possible price in the marketplace. Do not get offended when he or she offers a price much less than your cost. Indicate to him at the first instance that he will get the best deal from you. Describe not just the price, but the rest of the services and benefits that he will get from buying the product from you. You may show to him the price that the other customers have purchased the product. Let him know that you will talk to your manager or a supervisor and get him a special price where no other customer has got it. All he wants is to feel that he purchased at the lowest price. So if you can show that, it is not difficult to close a sale on this particular category of customer types. Then we have Mr. Kapati. If you come to know a customer who tries to deceive you, he would fall into this category. He may indicate an offer by a competitor for a much lower price or terms that nobody can offer in the market. He may say that you offered a much lower price over the phone. He may show that he is just about to buy the product, but in fact he is not. He will show money to lure you to offer a better price. Understand that Mr. Kapati is in front of you. Show him that you are very interested in serving him. Never challenge him, but simply be professional. Then it's easy to handle him. We will discuss on another session all these types and again how the specific closing techniques are. But for the moment, try and see that you understand the customer as a category of type that we are discussing today. Mr. Lokuansa, he wants to show that he's an important person. He wants to be specially treated. He does not want to deal with one of the boys in the sales team. In Sinhala, he might say, Mali, loka innada. Mali loka ned. He wants him to be handled by a senior person. So all what you want to do is give him what he wants. Let the manager or a senior person handle his sale. Give him importance. He will buy your product. When I was conducting a training session of a famous government handicraft emporium back in 1990s, the sales girl described a customer type called looking only customers, LOC customers, who come to their sales outlet just to go around and cool off themselves in the air-conditioned environment on days where very hot weather is prevailing. But they said they welcome them with a smile, hoping that they would become a customer sooner or later. In conclusion, let me reiterate the importance of developing your own diagnostic tool in understanding customer. It will greatly help you in treating them in the manner that they want and develop a long-term relationship. Discuss among the members of your sales team about the types of customers that you come across daily and how you have handled them in winning a sale. Do not wait till another trainer comes and train you or a new book is published on understanding customers. You don't have much time. Share your knowledge and experience within your sales team. That is very, very important in understanding customers. Sharing is the name of the game. Your knowledge and practice will make you a master in understanding the customer. For further details, you can contact me on maxran1@yahoo.com. Let me put this slide on the screen so that you will know what it is. If you really want to contact me for further session or whatever, this is my email, maxran1@yahoo.com. Again, maxran1, maxran1@yahoo.com. Thank you for participating in this webinar, and would like to take up any questions that you will have in this session. Thank you very much.